Yes, sir. Y'all know how we do. Got a special treat, man. He's special. XXXTENTACION. Peep this
What do all people want
deep
people to know
shit.
about
Then
me?
we gonna go into
Can I
the
twist that question?
12 laws of the universe.
Sure.
This is what I want people to know. The whole point of the human race and the human mind in itself is evolution. Whether it's evolution spiritually, physically,
Facts.
period. Evolution. The purpose from birth is creation. That's all humans do. Everything around you was created. You were created. That table over there created. This chair created. This mic created. That camera created. That hat created. The whole point of the human race in itself is creation. Before now, when there was at least ideally the belief of two human beings on earth, everything after that was a creation in itself. The whole point is evolution and creation. If you're not evolving, you're doing something wrong. So anything that takes away the power of your mind is keeping you still and delaying your evolution. The whole point of life is evolution. Study your laws of the universe. The law of attraction, the law of abundance, the law of equivalent exchange. Study your laws, the laws of cause and effect, the karmic cycle. Study your laws. Dwell into your mind, meditate. Understand that you can alter your realms by your train of thought. The minute you slow down your thought, you're able to leave your body through astral projection. You're only enslaved if you can't control your mind. So while you can and while you don't have the whole world against you, or you don't have a lot of worries, worry on freeing your mind from this realm. When you can free your mind from this realm, everything is but a thought. And if you can't free your mind, then you're a slave to this realm. The whole goal is you live and then you die. You can die plenty times while you're alive. The ideal physical death is completion. You served your purpose and then you went. There really is no rest for the wicked at all. I can't astral project, so I'm going to teach everybody else to do it, to free their minds and their souls.
Hey.
I'm going to at least, if this is what
That's
you want to
some
dwell in,
deep
which I
stuff.
don't want to dwell in, I'm going to teach you how to at least be happy or create while you're here. But for those of you that seek out power, follow me. That's what I want them to know.
Hey. That's probably why Illuminati murked him. But let's go into the 12 laws of the universe. Okay. Alright. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I read this earlier. I didn't like it too much. Let's go to this one. Okay. Law of Divine Oneness. The law focuses on our divine origin, and it highlights the fact that we all came from one divine source, and that everything in this universe is interconnected. I do strongly believe that. The law of vibration. The law of vibration. Ooh, look at that. That's gorgeous. The law of vibration states that everything in this universe, seen and unseen, carries energy that is always in constant flow, called the vibrations. Nothing in this world is truly at rest. However, one must understand that these vibrations differ in frequency. The chair you're sitting on, your dog, and even your innermost thoughts, every single thing carries different levels of energy and constantly different frequencies. The law of correspondence. Cool pictures too. Ooh. Still related to the interconnectingness of the universe. The law of correspondence teaches us that patterns can be universal. An example of this would be the 12 archetypes that represent the patterns of our behavior and personality. Whatever. Let's go back. Whatever. What you think is only happening to you is actually happening to the rest of the world. Furthermore, your external environment is a reflection of your internal state. Physical world only serves as a mirror of each person's deep-seated thoughts and emotions. This you might know beyond doubt. The law of attraction states that Like attracts like. Your power to manifest will determine the chance of you achieving the things you want. However, the law of attraction is more than just a manifestation. It's quite similar to the law of vibration in the sense that you need to vibrate in the same frequency of your desired object. Most people think that attracting things simply means to simply summon them. It takes more than just the mind. You need to tell the universe that you are someone who deserves to receive such blessings. The law of inspired action. From itself, the law of inspired action is all about taking the necessary steps in order to achieve what you want. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Ooh. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy tells us about how the world is in constant motion. Energies are endlessly passed on, evolving or depleting. We often cannot see the changes because most of the processes are intangible. However, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. The law of cause and effect. To be taken quite literally, the law of cause and effect is about knowing your actions, having correspondence and reactions. Nothing is ever done without a consequence. Fact. The law of compensation. Quite similar to the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect. This law of compensation is another emphasis on things will always find their way back to you. However, this specific law talks about how you are going to be rewarded proportionally. This means that your reward depends greatly on how you have lived your life. For example, a person may amass a lot of wealth beyond what he or she deserves. This is not a proportionate reward because he or she has not taken more than what's supposed to be given. This excess wealth would surely pose some problems in the future. You only reap exactly what you sow. Nice. The law of relativity. The law of relativity tells us that each entity in the world is neutral until they are put together. Think of two apples in separate boxes. Each apple has its own neutral characteristics. Maybe apple A is big and apple B is small. However, when you put them side by side, you already give your interpretation that apple A is bigger in relation to apple B. Nothing is inherently good or bad until we correlate them. Law of polarity. When you hear about the law of polarity, it's important to remember it's the main message that everything in this universe has its own opposite. Good, bad, love, hate, up and down. This is especially helpful in times you feel like everything is going down in your life. The law of polarity will help you realize that it can't rain forever. You always have find the silver lining because that's how the universe works. Law of rhythm. The law of rhythm focuses on cycles. It teaches that just like nature, everything in our lives has its own season. Constantly, it tells us that nothing is permanent as well. From nature to ourselves, we are all bound to undergo changes. The law of gender. The law of gender tackles the two major types of spiritual energy, masculine and feminine energy. This universal law encourages us to balance these two energies within us. Having an overflow of one energy over the other is something that we need to address immediately. The balance between the masculine and feminine energy is a main determinant on whether we can become fully realized individuals or not. Gangsta. Well, hope you guys appreciate it. Amazing words by the late XXX. Good night. Peace.